Here we are again, this is Andy at the Facebook Live TV show. We are still in San Diego at the Publish and Profit and creating #1 best-selling authors. We've taken nearly 100 people in 3 days and made them best-selling authors. It was incredible, especially with all the glitches we had at Amazon. And I brought the poster girl for What Can Go Wrong, Went Wrong. Twice.
No, more than that. I've lost count so many more times than that.
But I was talking to Mike Koenig. We're going to find out who you are, what your book's about, all that kind of stuff. But I was talking to Mike Koenig a little while ago, and he went through some of the things that were happening. I said, this system of creating #1 best-selling authors is so strong that even everything that went wrong, we were still able to overcome the boulders and obstacles and create, even you, a best-selling author.
I really thought I was going to be the only case that they've had where I would walk out from the workshop and not having produced best-selling.
Well, I have this feeling you like to be unique.
I think that's what it is.
All right, so let's tell everybody we're broadcasting to 1.7 billion people right now, so don't be nervous. Who are you? What is your book about, and what is the title of your book?
Okay, my name is Caroline Aslanyan. I am Barefoot Angel. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I love helping people. And my mission is bringing ancient wisdom to the modern world and marrying the two together. And my book I wrote, it's called 50 Shades of Grain. You like that, don't ya? It's a hot hit. Basically, it's the truth about eating bread and feeling great. So many people are either on a paleo side where there's absolutely no gluten allowed, and there's the other camp where it's basically gluten sensitivity. It's shunned on and saying it doesn't exist. It's just nonsense. I'm not saying there is a happy medium. There's no such thing. But I'm saying it's not black or white. I'm saying there's a gray in between, and there's different layers of gray. So from seed to mouth, so much happens with the seed that it makes a huge difference. But by the time it gets to your mouth, what happens to it and how it affects you. So that's the gray that I talk about in the book.
Okay. So just right now, it sounds like I have to do a lot of work at looking at labels, maybe, and looking at everything. Is this a way of looking at it simply, or does it complicate our life to be healthier?
No, I don't think it complicates. I think first you have to, with anything, everything is simple, but at first you initially have to, in order for you to be able to fish, not be given the fish, you need to do some work. You need to learn how to fish. So initially it may require you to read a little bit to understand why eating regular bread may be so inflammatory to your body. And when you read what kind of breads are actually that promote health, then it doesn't matter. You don't have to keep going to the same wise person, the same guide. You just will know what kind of bread to choose, whether you're at the restaurant or whether you're at Whole Foods Market or regular grocery store at farmer's market. You can ask the right questions and make your own bread even, so you can get the right flour to make your own bread, or you can just go to farmer's market, ask the question, and you'll know whether it's a health promoting bread or inflammatory bread.
So simply being a little bit more educated, which is really key, because you just don't want to go around just trusting that the food you're being given is healthy, right? Just learn something about imitation crab is really the hot dog of the ocean, right? It's just a bunch of crap put in, and they paint a little red stripe on it to make it look like crab. But in fact, it's probably full of stuff we probably shouldn't be putting in our body.
Full of crap, right?
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed meeting you. We spent a lot of time with you, not only because you're beautiful, but because you need a lot of help.
You're saying I'm new?
No. But no, I mean, she got caught in this weird Amazon, I don't know.
Triangle. What are you? A Bermuda Triangle. It was insane. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. It was incredible. And I have to say kudos to you and thank you to you, because you helped me along with many others as well. But you were really instrumental. You being there, holding my hand and pulling me out of the trenches. And there were a few times I was bawling my eyes out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm the only one who's gonna walk away with that.
That is true. So, but no, it was fine. I mean, we have to do that a lot, where we have to encourage people that this is a process that works. And really, the system Mike Koenig's, and he was kind enough to say that we all kind of had a hand in putting this together, really does work no matter what is thrown at us. But let's just go back to I really want people to read your book, 50 Shades of Green. But the process of writing the book, before you came here, what were your thoughts about that? Why did you need to be here? Why did you feel that this book, and making it a bestseller, was going to help you do anything?
Well, I'm a prolific writer. I write. I'm a researcher, and I've written for a couple of decades all the time. And many people, my clients, always ask me, "Well, can you give me a collection? Can you write a book? Can you give us a collection of your wisdom?" So, I've been wanting to do it, but I just had no idea where to start. I knew how to write. I'm really good about that, but I had no idea how to go through publication. I met Mike through JJ Virgin Mindshare Summit, and there was something about it, even though I had no idea I had little idea of what the workshop was going to be about. It was more on trusting and going from the heart of, this is exactly where I need to be to get me where I need to be to fulfill my mission to serve others. And man, I'm so confident because, and what I loved about this workshop is that it was experience workshop. I've gone to many workshops, as you a person who is into self-improvement and growing, you go to coaching and you go to workshops. I've done many of that. And a lot of times what happens is you gain a lot of information, and I'm really good about implementing, but sometimes it just becomes overwhelming because there's glitches that come in the way, but you don't have people holding your hand, right? So you get stuck, and you get stuck in perpetuity. With this, it was beautiful because you get walked through, because there is going to be a lot of times you get stuck, but the community, everybody lifts everybody. It was amazing, and I cannot believe, it was the funniest thing because I trusted and I believed that this was going to work. I knew that, there was no doubt. But I'm like, oh my God, how is that possible with all the glitches? And it worked. Incredible. 3 times #1 bestseller in 3 categories, and #1 bestseller international. So excited.
I think a total of 5, if you include the 2 in Canada and the 3 here in the United States.
Yes.
So it was awesome. You brought up 2 things I want to make sure and point out. Community. Bringing people together, no matter, even if you're doing the same thing, right? There are a lot of business coaches doing the same thing, trying to pick the same categories, and it was a little stressful. Even with that, the community's strong enough to overcome even the emotion of that guy took my thing, and yet still buy their book, right? And so that's the great thing about this community. Nobody looks at it as a competition. They look at it, we need to help each other grow. There's enough room for everybody. And then the other thing is just overcoming the obstacles and being persistent and not giving up. It's so easy for people to hit an obstacle and just, I'm done, I'm walking out, which can happen so many times and so many other things that I've done in my career, whether it's being a police officer, a dog trainer, people just give up. And what I see here is a lot of strong-willed people that persevered. And even with wet floors that were soaking wet inside that tent and freezing cold, I think it was 30 degrees. It was like, and we still overcome. And so I want to, no, not at all. None of this is exaggerating. And again, I know that it was the worst, if we could say for you, probably most than anybody else. And you continued and persevered. 5 #1 bestsellers, 5 categories. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Yep, sure, no problem. You said it was ancient, and I had to say, it's been ringing in my head. You said, what are you, are you 1,000 years old if this is an ancient thing? And so did you Count Dracula?
Don't I look wonderful?
Well, yeah. Okay, so now get out of here. Just kidding. I am not, and move on. Okay, so no, you did fantastic. I loved working with you, and I really am happy that I met you.
When I said ancient, I mean ancient wisdom. It's ancient knowledge. Yeah, we're back to, I have to clarify, you asked. I'm not going to leave it at that, right? Okay. And it's just about wisdom that has been tested and tried for thousands of years versus the modern technology that's only been around for a few decades. And we're being the guinea pigs on it, and how is that working out for us? Not so well. No.
Cancer is probably one of the leading causes of death, not only in human beings but in dogs also. It's because of what we put in our mouth, right? So we really got to be more aware of what we're doing with what we're eating.
Yes, that and being conscious about so many things. My contribution to the world is focusing on nutrition. Although there are so many other things we can focus on, there's many other people who can bring to light those other aspects. My focus is just on nutrition and well-being.
Yep, and that brings up my last point with you. That is that I tell people all the time that there's something in you that needs to get out. People need what it is you have, and you owe it to them to bring it out. Whether it's in a book, in a talk, in a product. That there's so easy today. There's so many ways you can get out. I'm doing these Facebook Lives essentially for free, and bringing people like you to our audience is one of those things. It's free, but you have great information. And now for only 99 cents, you can buy your book and continue your bestseller role and carry it on so other people can read your book. And we want people to make sure to put reviews. We learned today that having reviews on the book is also very, very key. So again, good luck. I'll be there along the way as you go further, speak in front of audiences, and get the word out that what you have in there is gold.
Thank you so much, and I'll definitely need your guidance through this process. I really appreciate you. You're so happy about that.
Yeah, I am. I'm very happy. So happy. All right. Who else do I got there? Thank you. I appreciate it. Where is... Oh, come here. Come here. What are we doing? I'm like looking around. Where'd you go? You're like right next to me. You are so damn funny. Where were you this whole week? You were, what lanyard color were you wearing?
I was in number one.
What? Oh, you were white. That's why I didn't see you very much.
There was no time because you were sitting with her all the time. So there was
I was.
Couldn't get hold of you. That was the street.
I help a billion people. Shut the front door.
I am sure you did. It's just I was in the first row, so yeah.
I was in the back row.
See that? Every time I look back, you were sitting with Caroline. So I mean, I don't know where you were.
We have 1.7 billion people watching. You're giving away something.
So everybody only noticed. Yeah, on the last video. Yeah.
All right. So who are you?
Oh, and there's John.
Who are you? What is your book about? And tell us a little about yourself.
Who am I? Okay, my name is Dana Ritchie, and I teach business people to break through fears, overcome overwhelm, and get direction when they don't know which way to go. So I created the technique called Well Managed Mind, and this is what the book is about. It's a 4-step technique to reprogram your subconscious mind. So it's based on Chinese medicine, self-talk, visualization, and Western psychology, and what it does in 4 steps, very quickly. It goes to your subconscious mind, and then hello, and then it reprograms. And first you delete the old patterns, and then you put the new patterns in. So what we call it is the experience we are having right now, that we're having fun and everybody's watching us. So that becomes our memory like tomorrow, actually in a couple hours, according to scientists. And so the memory becomes part of our belief system. That's what we believe, and that's what we function on. So basically everything that we start, it's like it drives us. It's like our engine, the belief system. That's when we say, I know that this and that, I know that, and he knows and she knows. So the know is basically what's coming from our system, the knowledge that we're accumulating. But sometimes the knowledge is not the best for us, so we have to get rid of it. So that's where the reprogramming comes in. So it goes to the old memories that whatever we don't like about ourselves, or whatever our parents didn't do right, what we blame and judge and criticize everybody. So that's basically, we go back in, we dump it, we delete it, and then we program a new, like a good presence, and then stronger and stronger new patterns and experiences that are happening in a positive way. So the old ones that we delete, and even the ones that are left there, they're weakening. So, yeah.
Why do so many people hold on to the negative memories and let them drag them down?
That's a great question. It is. So basically what happens, the old memories, a lot of us, when we start accumulating them, we don't even know what they are necessarily. So they are kind of like what we call triggers, is the channels between the subconscious and conscious. So the triggers bring everything to our consciousness. So what they do, they're trying to help us. So it's like your brain is saying, so let's say you got pissed off at somebody, and then you come home and you're just telling your wife, like you complaining, then you tell your friends, and then you're really mad the next morning. You tell 5 more people. So every time you're experiencing this again and again, your pattern is becoming stronger. And so all these new memories are going to your subconscious as a new big pattern, as anger, right? And then every time something similar happens to you, like the person shows up or something that was familiar from the original situation when you got mad, so it triggers. The trigger says, hello, baby. Hello, Andy. You're supposed to get pissed off right now because this person is walking by you, so get pissed.
Are you in my head?
Yeah. So basically that's what happens. So the triggers bring it because they think they are helping you. Because it's your experience, it's your memory, and that's what you believe that has happened to you. So you're basically functioning now in a presence based on something that happened to you in the past.
Okay. So can I?
Yeah.
You took a breath, so I'm going to bring the mic back. You know, we're going to leave the whole book right, I think, because this is really important. Because I was doing a hot seat with somebody the other day, and as I was talking to them, there was something that I could tell that they were doing because they kept saying, I get to a certain point and then I get confused or I get lost. And over the discussion, I really believe that this person got to a point where they were actually going to have a breakthrough, and they would sabotage their own success, and almost like they began to protect themselves. Is that different than what you're talking about?
No, it's very similar. It's basically when that belief system is starting to come to the present. So whatever you believe in past is coming right now, today. And so what you need to do, you need to dump it, and there are so many techniques. Like, I love my technique because it's quick, and not promoting it or anything, but so that's exactly what you were talking about. Yes, because he has to plug in the batteries. It's low battery. Okay, so basically that's exactly what you're talking about. So oh my God, Lori. And so yes. So that's what you need to reprogram. And as I said, so many techniques out there to do that, to release it. But like from my point of view, like how unique well management is that we have an extra step where we actually program the positive stuff. So we program the new. He's looking. Oh no, it's not Caroline. Sorry. I was gonna nail you on that, and I haven't had a drink yet either. So basically, yes. So I think what's important is to program the new stuff in the moment. So that becomes your new experience, becomes your new memory, and that way your belief system is suddenly bringing these positive memories in there. So when the triggers are going to bring it back to you, they're going to be positive. You know what I mean? It's like
I cannot wait to. I love psychology. I've trained police dogs and bomb dogs and pet dogs for years, and the psychology that I use in that training is really important to our success. We've learned a lot about people. There's people that are blamers, there's people that are givers, there's people that are resentful of their spouse, and it all sometimes manifests itself in the dog, which is so interesting. So we're running out of power, and I don't want it to drop bit. I want to make sure that we get the name right because you have a little bit of an accent. So I'm going to say it's a Well-Managed Mind by Dana Ritchie. Donna, well, D-A-N-A in U.S. No, she walked right in front of the camera. She walked in front of the camera. Sorry. But I want you to go to Amazon.com, type in Well-Managed Mind by Dana Ritchie, and I want you to buy it. It's 99 cents. I really think you're going to get a lot out of it's in a pre-sale right now, right? It's not live.
Pre-sale. Yeah, I think in about 2 weeks it's going to be live.
Oh, awesome. Oh, so you must have most of it written.
Yeah, most of it is done.
Oh, awesome. Go buy it now, 99 cents, because it'll probably go up to like $100 after it goes live. So get it for 99 cents. Get in there. I think that what you've said, it just is so. I want to use this on some of my next podcast because so much about success, running a business, creating products, creating books. There's mind blockages and there's so many hurdles just in your head you have to get through in order to be successful.
It's like you're stuck in a loop. Yeah. We need to break the loop.
I should have been hanging out with you instead of that other chick.
Well, yeah, I know, but she's way more beautiful and she's younger.
Who says? No. Are you sure about that? I don't know who she is. Shut the front door. All right. So it was great. And I wish we wouldn't have waited to the last day to
I
get to
love
know.
your shut the front door.
I really want to say shut the. Okay, so thanks for joining us. My phone's getting ready to run out of power. John North and John McCabe. Martin Lopez joined us. Thanks for joining us. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get enough power in time to interview a couple other people. There's so many interesting people here. There's so many things that happened while we were here that I learned so much by being an instructor. If you ever get an opportunity to help out at an event, whether that's run a mastermind or be on a hot seat and be the contributor, do it, because I think I learn more by teaching than I do by sitting in a seat and taking in the information, because this is my 4th time doing this, and especially when the glitches with Amazon came up, I realized how to problem solve that. We got a phone number to call Amazon directly, and so there's so much you can do no matter what industry you're in. You just learn to teach, get involved, and be a part of it, and you will go on to the next step. But thank you again very much. Really enjoyed talking to you very much. All right.
All of you over there too.
Yeah, buy the book. Buy the book. Well Managed Mind. I'm going to buy that. I already did. What am I saying? Oh, now we're back on live. Okay, bye. See you later.